All right. I'm here today to bring you another fun-filled episode of Money Mike's live stream day trading bonanza. I don't know what that was, but basically, I found my play for the day. So it just happened. I was like, man, I watched it pop up the screener, come on the charts. Boom, bada bing, good concrete news, nice price action, uh, beautiful stock. And I was like, all right, we're probably going to do a little bit of a digging just to make sure there isn't some kind of crazy at the money. They call it ATM, and it really is just an ATM for these companies, an at the market shelf offering where they can basically just sell shares to the open market whenever they feel like it. So we're going to be checking on that. But basically, this is the one. I saw this one come up the charts. Everything else is Chinese garbage, pure manipulation. They basically just use the American stock market as an ATM. They'll register their company in the Cayman Islands, so they don't have to follow reporting guidelines and such. And it's just, it's an ugly situation. So what I found was Atlantic International Court. This came up the screener. This is pump and dump garbage. This company, I'm amazed they're still listed, trading on the Nasdaq under 10 cents now for 3 weeks. It's supposed to be immediate delisting. This is been around a lot lately. Chinese garbage, red, ugly, Chinese garbage. This is a Zcash mining company merger thing. Crypto is not good today. But yeah, this one is even crazier. I don't even know what's going on with this stock. They don't make catheters though. It's ironic. So, Atlantic International Corp. This is a genetic sequencing company, and they recently got multiple contracts. I'm not touching it right now. We're too close to open market. I mean, it's going to suck if it rips in my face. Which, I mean, it does look like it's going to do that. Let's be honest. AT. And we made money off this last night. I bought this yesterday down here. So, we sold that this morning. You see this pre-market insanity. Might be eyeing that up for another run. Not going to lie. But let's see. I mean, yeah, this is crazy. I mean, this would definitely be the worst time to buy it. It already rejected $1 once hard. So I'm just not gonna buy in right now. It is too crazy. Way too crazy. I know most of you are thinking, well, isn't that when you should buy in? I'm like, what? Then you see this account is green. Yo, not trying to make it red today. All right, what was about to do? ATLN. All right, what do we got here? Financial statements. All right, they just posted a loss. Total non-current assets. Nice. Total assets, almost $1 billion now. Contingent considered liability, oof. Oofta. All right, total stockholder equity 42 million. That's good. We're moving in the positive direction. I'm gonna assume they issued stocks, mezzanine equity, common stock. I'm gonna assume that they issued stock. They did get a massive contract recently. A loss. Their loss has grown though. Oof. All right, so these are the financial statements. The last one, deficit. Stockholder deficit, additional paid-in capital. All right, they got 54 million shares. See, this is funny. Because let's go to it. All right. Where's market cap? 33.56 million. Okay, I don't think that's been adjusted yet for today. Market cap, outstanding shares, it's not horrible. It's decent. Yeah, see, it's probably gonna get a pullback in the open. I don't think I'm gonna get the pullback that I want with this one today, but which is fine. See, 4 million shares offered in February. Was this February? It says congruent to May. All right. Closing share price of 386. Okay, so this thing's been hammered down. Okay, but we got one rich guy. Okay, these are being offered as payment. It's 4 million shares. This is what you're gonna end up doing. It's what you need to be able to be able to do if you're going to be investing in stocks. You got to look at SEC filings. 10Q. What is your problem? All right, that's a nothing document. Man, I'm seeing some strange acronyms here. Withdraw the company's registration statement. This is weird. 10K. All right, name change, convertible promissory note, aggregate of 53 million shares. Okay, same guy, Mr. Frank. All right. So obviously they have some benefactor. This guy owes like 20% of the company. So overall, I'm not seeing any massive red flags on this one. I like the pullback right now. I'm liking the pullback into open. All right, now let's say that is the new high. Let's do this, and then that way I can see, I can get this thing, I can get this Fibonacci to be, show for the open. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Damn it, man. camera arm definitely gets in the way. All right. I don't think we're going to hit the 764 on this one. I'd be happy with a pullback to 75 and the 0.5. And that might be the best we can hope for. But I think as far as these stocks go today, just all this garbage in here, no real concrete news, and then you got this guy. It'll be very similar to the pick yesterday. And it's like timing the bottom can be stressful. It can be tough. So there you do have options. You could dollar cost average down. So we're on a dip. You could technically start buying now. So you could set up multiple buys all the way down, but I mean, I don't really like that because you're setting yourself up for failure. Yeah, this is definitely the one we're going with today, though, unless something else pops up. Yeah, look at that volume. It's insane. And we're number 3 now. Didn't quite get the 100 million by 9 a.m. We might still get it. But it's like I don't want to touch these. These are so right now. It's basically freaking day trader madness with people that don't have a ton of money or something, so they can buy a bunch of shares at 2 cents, and it's like it's a mental value thing. If you're buying shares in the stock market for 2 cents, there is a problem, a massive, major problem. There is no exchange that's going to let a stock, besides over the counter, trade sub 10 cents for very long. And I think the Nasdaq's making money by letting this stock keep trading after the 10 days. They're making money. But it's crazy that they just let this stock hang around. No plan, you know. Stocks like this, the reason that they go, it's just massive dilution. So the market cap, 15, 16,000, that is not true. It is not true. This market cap is in the millions. We got volume of over $1 billion in one day on that stock. So basically what the company, when this usually happens, what the company's done is issued a ton of cashless warrants. And they put in a thing that if the price goes down, they get even more of those cashless warrants. And usually what happens is this thing is on a compliance list to the not short share restriction, because that's a 10% loss the day before they go into a short sale restriction. That's what Oris was on yesterday. Part of the reason why I did that play. And it worked out beautifully. But they put them on a compliance thing. So basically, there's all these naked shorts out there, so they have to get put on a compliance list because they don't have the shares to cover it. Nobody has those shares to lend out to these shorters. So what happens usually is the company gets strong-armed into issuing a bunch of shares, and it makes them income, and they can just do a reverse split later to get compliance. I'm giving you guys the sauce right now. This is not something most people know. Because when you see a stock go from $1 to a couple pennies in the space of a week, sometimes days, that's the reason it's happening. They've been getting short-sold. They've been getting battered down. And basically, market makers will go to them and be like, listen, if you don't give us shares, we're screwed. But we have enough money that we will make sure we screw you in the process. So either you issue a bunch of shares and issue a bunch of cashless warrants so we can cover our own asses so we don't get GameStopped, possibly GameStop, because that's really what it is. They're worried about getting GameStopped. And then if anybody knows about GameStop, look up the GameStop short squeeze. So they'll basically strong-arm these companies into issuing a bunch of shares and cashless warrants They have stipulations where if the price goes down, they can get even more shares through those cashless warrants. And cashless doesn't mean they're getting free shares. It means that they can exercise those warrants and pay those warrants with the money. So they exercise the warrants, immediately sell the shares, pay for the warrants with the shares that they're immediately selling. But because they're shorting the stock so much, it works out for them. So they might break even on the cashless warrants, but it saves their short position, therefore saving them tons and tons of money. So even though they're exercising these cashless warrants and getting no money for them, they don't have to pay to exercise them. It's wild. It's wild. I've seen this a bunch of times. Guarantee that's what's happening with ADTX and GD Culture Group. It happens a lot with Chinese stocks. And, I mean, Oris is definitely one of them. I've seen it with a bunch of different stocks. And it's usually the overseas stocks that tend to do it the most. Because why not? They get a bunch of free money because they're the ones who get paid for those shares and those warrants. And then what they'll do is they'll just do a reverse split afterwards. Boom, bada bing. Now we're in compliance. They'll do some crazy stuff. 1 for 200, I believe, is the max. But NASDAQ is getting wise to that. So basically, if you do a reverse split, you can't do that again for a year, or you basically get immediately delisted now. And NASDAQ was getting sick of that because they're basically letting these companies defraud American stockholders and other stockholders in general. And that's bad for business. You don't see that on the European or the Canadian Stock Exchange, or at least not as much. That's a sauce, though, guys. That's not something most people know. You're welcome. So just know, if you're into some shady stock and you get a massive drop, you need to try to get the heck out as soon as possible. Not financial advice, but this is what I would do. I would try to get the heck out as soon as possible. Take the loss. Jump in after at the bottom for the dead cat bounce, because those short sellers are going to have to cover. Try to time the bottom. Get in afterwards, after the major drop. Hope for the best. Well, we got the 236. A lot of red candles. A lot of volume to the downside. Couldn't make that dollar. We should be forming the right shoulder right now. And it could be pretty epic. A pretty epic right shoulder. It is ascending. It's still, you wanna get back to this trend line. It's not even a 45. That's like a 60-degree trend line. I would like to see it work its way to the open and then immediately rock right up from the 618. But most likely, we're going to be lucky to hit the 5 by open. We'll see what happens. I'm not freaking biting right now. I made money overnight. Little overnight hold. A VOT is just being horrible. Still, we're not selling that. Long hair, don't care. So what do we have on day trading too? Bitcoin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Bitcoin. It did bounce. 61,853. So basically 62,000. It really needs to bounce again right here, form a double bottom, and go up. Because this is ugly. Oh yeah, it popped to the downside. It did not go up. See my nice little lines. Now, it is not good though, because the last time we bounced, it was in the low 62s, and we lost that today. If you back up a month, you see the uptrend still, but this is ugly patterns. And the problem is, my biggest holding at the moment is a crypto treasury company. Fingers crossed that they might just, still pop have to release their net asset value here eventually. And there is a tech sell-off today. This one should be Avant. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. 4 in the morning, we did have a drop. And last night. Last night, the morning. So actually, and theoretically, it is kind of the start. It is kind of a V-shaped correction. It just doesn't have the volume. Let's see. Fundamentals. Float is only 20 million. Shares out 31 million. Market cap 26 million. All right, that plays out. PE is 3.29, so there is profit. It's not negative. Oh, average of 51,000 shares today. Yeah, this is going to be thin. This is thin right now. This is going to be rough unless they release that net asset value report. But I'm not seeing too much more downside here. I mean, this company just listed. I can't imagine that they're going to... Can't imagine that they're going to just let their stock get pounded down into oblivion. They'll never, ever. That'll be it. The reverse merger, SPAC, they won't be able to do it again. They could try to do a name change, but all that stuff is public information. People can see it. They basically just destroy their company. The problem, the thing that happened with this stock, and it's not necessarily a horrible thing, but when you do like a reverse merger to get listed, so the other company gets absorbed, and basically what happened was the shareholders of the other company, basically all of them took the payout in cash. So basically, or if it wasn't cash, it was like they were given shares and they immediately elected to sell those shares and take the money. Like 99% of them. So this company needs to find new shareholders is basically what it is. And that's why you're getting this crush. I don't know. That's definitely why you're getting this crush. All right. Avant, short. Off exchange short volume. Short, not a ton of shares, too short. Off exchange short volume ratio. Huh. So they're showing you the dark pool only. That is interesting. Yeah, we're not getting a lot from that. Will you stop? Jesus. These dogs, man. Don't give me attitude. Is it so hard to just be normal? Look at Fred. Fred's being normal. He's a good boy. Yep. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to come over now. Oh. But yeah. This is what we do, people. This is what we do. Oh. Oofda. You're going to get an engulfing red candle right now? I mean, this one might take off without me. I'm not going to chase. I'll wait for a pullback later. Because the news is that good. The news is that good that this would be a swing trading opportunity as well. They get that $1 compliance back. Is it a non-compliant listing? How long has it been a non-compliant listing? Oh, not long. Not long, since early June. So they must have just got their non-compliance letter. That's funny. Bring me back to the $1 1 minute candles, thank you. This would be the only time when you would be rocking 1 minute candles. Because we might only hold this stock for 1 minute. So most likely, if this company was gonna release an 8K showing net asset value, they would have done it like 8:30 this morning. So most likely, it's gonna be another day of suck. We might rebound off this 80-cent mark here, but this was aftermarket and pre-market trading. So we might start rebounding here, which would be pretty freaking sweet. I wouldn't mind if this company decided to do some insider trading, get all their buddies to buy in today before they release the 8K this afternoon. Get a nice pump with an opportunity to get out if need be today. Because the opportunity cost of being in I know what I hold. That stock has some insane potential. Look how thin the order book is. There's substantial buy at 90. The next one is until 83. And the good thing is there's no real sell walls up there. Remember, these situations are dynamic. So I'm not going to just start buying in because God only knows what this is going to do. But probably going to go in for how many shares? Come on. I'm going to go try to get in for about 6,000 shares. But this is this particular stock, just the amount of the contracts they've been rewarded in the past couple weeks. I think it's like $500 million on a company with a market cap of 33 million. Well, right now, if there's 55 million shares, they're in the high 40 million in market cap right now. That obviously has not. Oh no! Look at that, 76 million shares out. See, even that market cap, that's kind of big. I'm not a huge fan of that, and that's gonna be why. In all actuality, I don't think they're going to be able to keep pumping it as we get closer and closer to the open. I mean, it closed at 44 cents yesterday. It's just too big of a float. Too big of a number of shares. The float's only 24 million, so all this price action's happening on 24 million shares, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, it's very, very thin volume now. I'm watching the limit orders coming in because it's pre-market, so they're all limit orders. There'll be big sells. You'll see big sells come in. They are getting eaten up, but you watch them drag the price down. This could be one of those that runs right into open though. So but like I said, if that's the case, you know, I'm resting on my laurels of my overnight trade, the money I made there, and hoping a VOT goes somewhere. Because we're not going to chase. $18 to market open. We're going to be eyeing a 9:45 to 10 a.m. entry, just like I told you people. Yeah, it's definitely not going to get the volume to overtake these top two, mostly because of the price difference. See, you can trade 50 shares of volume for every one share you can trade here right now. It's not great. All right, we're forming the rest of the head and shoulders here. Yeah, I mean, it isn't really another shoulder, but big buy at 96 cents. Oh man, that got wiped out fast. Now it wants to go under 96 cents. Yeah, now the selling pressure is on into the open here. Are we going to get a engulfing red candle here? A bearish engulfing candle? Doesn't look like it. But as far as conventional trading goes, I mean, you'd be stupid to buy in right now. We just started a downtrend. The nice thing is the bottoms are in a slight uptrend. So really, it could go any which way right now. It's just obvious where big money's taking it. Probably going to get 3 red candles. Wipe out this green candle. Oh, shit. Oh, would you look at that? All right, what are the indicators? Give me some indicators here. I want VWAP. I want VWAP. How do I get VWAP here? That was weird. It's like, how do I add indicators? You don't want a comparison. Here we go. And that's why I'm not touching this right now. If it goes, it goes. It'll go without me. That is fine. Because right now, VWAP is 86 cents, 85 cents. We were trading around it right here. And we dropped under it here. And then sure enough, you see that? Boop. Most likely, though, this is going to be a fake out. I'm sure the volume must have ticked up. Yeah. We're over 100 million volume. What is this? I don't know why they do that to me. Ooh, 3 million shares is only 10% of the float. Still got 30 million share float. Market cap of 4.29 million. That checks out. 52-week high. Whoo, 52-week low. No earnings. Kuala Lumpur. Where's that? Malaysia? Yes. Capital of Malaysia. Oh yeah, dude. This thing's a runner. It's a track star. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know what causes this, because right now our buy limit orders are all $1 or less. So we just got, I mean, there's no market orders right now. But basically this is what I would call unhealthy gain. It's parabolic. It's great. If you get into it, if you had the wherewithal to jump into this thing along this dip, great for you. This is one defying indicators, defying logic. And then basically, because the kind of people that are buying into this before market open, granted this thing closed at 44 cents yesterday, but people who are buying into this before market open are not the type of people to hang around when it starts to dip hard at these levels. They will start selling. Professional short sellers will see that. They will jump on. It'll totally drive price down. And then basically, once the market opens, we crater. And then dumb money's done. Dumb money's out. Dumb money either, made some money or lost money. They'll be getting the heck out. And then that provides... So this thing didn't start popping off till 8 a.m. too. So that's interesting. But yeah, some people got out. They're done trading for the day. Good for them. And like I said, I might not even touch this thing now. It's just way too high above VWAP. And I'm not seeing anything I really like here today. we had the pick yesterday. Basically, the best pick of the day after market open yesterday. So yeah, people dumb money bought in on that little dip, that red candle. Now they're getting walked on. Or they should be getting walked on, but like I said, it's funny. This is very funny. The other thing that could be happening too is dumb money might be short selling this. Retail might be short selling this, and they could be getting walked on because of that. And that'll really drive price up if smart money, big money, ain't touching this on a short. Because this is just wild. Don't get me wrong. I had a couple of really good contracts lately, but this contract is a 4-year contract for $50 million. It's $15 million, less than $15 million a year. It's nothing major. The other contract was huge, and I'm surprised this thing didn't take off from the other contract. And that could be what's happening, is the $50 million contract gets the eyes on it, and once they see the $400 million contract, they're like, oh yeah, time to buy. But I mean, at this point, I'd have to adjust the Fibonacci, but this is one of those ones, man. If it does not drop below VWAP, I ain't touching it. And 100% this is going to be a short sell target now, without a doubt. Short sellers, they're not looking at those 2 penny stocks on the screener at the top. They're going to be looking at this. So short sellers aren't going to be looking at these. They're too scammy. There's no fundamentals behind them. I mean, like, what kind of technical analysis can you do on something like that? But something like this, that is a short seller's dream. This parabolic run in the morning, market open hits, wham, whammy. We're going to wait till market open. I'm not even going to bother trying to open a buy order right now. Yeah, see, now this is where our retail longs, they're getting the heck out. They're selling. Like, woo! I made 30% today because I bought this thing at 92 cents. You know, 3 red candles, boom. They're trying to buy. There's always that pattern. People like that pattern. You get a go up, 3 red candles. All right, buy in again. Once, if that 4th candle turns red, forget about it. We're going right back down to $1. But volume is going down right now too. You can see that down at the bottom. You see the volume. Huh. Huh. Would you look at that? I got my stream open up here on the big monitor, so I can just watch the chart up here too. Yeah. Ugh. This is a beautiful setup. It's fantastic. If you had the cojones to get in at 9 a.m., congratulations. You could probably stop trading for the day. You see the markets too. They're red, so people are going to be gravitating towards a green stock. Like people swimming to life rafts during the Titanic. But unlike that situation, people swarming it isn't going to make it sink. It's going to go up. Yeah, it looks like a head and shoulders forming here. We are like right on the precipice of this candle being red or green right now. They're battling it out. There is a lot of buy orders, but they're down the chart. The sell orders are right there. 9:30, bam, VWAP, right up. That seems like a glitch. That seems like a glitch. Yeah. It must be the volume coming in. So 3 million, 4 million on a 1 minute candle. See, even I was tempted to just jump in and buy right there. And that might have been a good choice. Look at that volume. What? That is crazy. The sell orders at $1.25 right now is insane. Oh, they broke through it. Ooh. See, you hate to see that. Those buys at the open, though. Oofta. Oofta. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It's on a red market day like today, man. People are gonna start swarming this. That is crazy, dude. Crazy. And these candles are still green. I'm surprised VWAP shot up like that right at 9:30. I don't know if that's a glitch. Like, That was insane. Oh, and there it is. Imagine if you bought at $1.20 something right now and just watch this thing crater to $1.12, $1.13, $1.11. Whew. Wow. Almost the same amount of volume towards the red side. Bearish engulfing candle. And we halted. We had to have halted. Now you see the orders going in. You can see, because the order book, we definitely halted. Temporary halted. Oh, can you imagine being into that right now? With the halt. And just like, all right, what's gonna happen? All right. Ooh. Got a nice volume. Ooh. Oh, it's looking, this is actually looking pretty good at the moment. Yep, we got 1 minute candles. You're not seeing the craziness of that other stock, but we're gonna now have 15 minutes. 15 minutes here, frozen at $1.09. We can watch the order book because you can still put in limit orders. And it's funny to me, you see all these, you see the volumes going up and down on the limit orders. That is 100%. That is not your market makers. There's 100% retail traders freaking out right now. A lot of people will play the halt. They'll just immediately buy in to a halt. Which is fine. And it is unfortunate when they do get halted out, because it's like you can't. This one got halted when it was going to the downside too, which should help the company. Do they have options? Nope. No, they don't have options. Yeah. Avant letting me down. I'm like the youngest child right now. I don't want to see a freaking chart in elevated volatility. I do not care. Damn, that's crazy. And Atlantic International still might end up getting top volume for the day. Maybe not. A lot of people are playing this right now. We got 2 cent support. That's falling off now, though. GD Culture Group just did not get what it needed today. Who knows? They might have been, selling shares into the freaking the rise. What's Boundless Bio? Bold. That looks like nothing. Nothing. All right. Oh, so I wonder how long the halt is. It's interesting that the halt came in when it started cratering. I know that the way it works is it should be like a two-tier system for halting. It should be price volatility mixed with volume. So either way, up or down, as long as like it's going real crazy, like it meets those criteria, it should halt. I don't know if the rules are arbitrary or if it's like a concrete thing. Looks like we're unhalted. Oh yeah, a little bit of a gap. So the buy orders, you know. As I said, a lot of people will just buy into a halt, regardless of what's going on. Just like, oh, it halted. It's going up today. Definitely buying. We definitely got some substantial shorts here at $1.25, but some serious price support down here. And see, the volume on this candle is substantial as well. Looks like we're going to have serious support at $1 here. And getting ready. When it's crazy like this, it's like you almost don't want to get in between 9:30 and 10. I've seen stocks like Hub C, that day that I called that. See, now we're dropping below that trend line from the Fibonacci, but based off of where I drew the Fibonacci, we would have already been below it. I typically try to get a nice 45-degree angle on that thing. So like even right now, the volume coming in on this is low, even though most of it is on the buy side, and we do have a lot of limit sells right now, and they're growing. That's why she's battling. That green candle's got to completely engulf that red candle, and I mean, even if it did, yeah, see, volume is down 1.7 million. I mean, it's still crazy volume, but it is technically down. But I am eyeing this for a trade right now. It did go above $1 with authority. We are trading below the VWAP right now. Yeah, see. $1 would bring us to the 382, which I'm looking at this chart today, and I have to say I think we might get lucky to get the 0.5. That would really theoretically be where I would love to see. You see, you get down to the 0.5, we get to 88 cents. I am 100% buying. But at that point, is it losing steam? Blah blah blah. Yeah, see, volume is down 1.2 million on this candle. When you see the volume candles like this going down, yeah, you'll see price just go with it. See, now this green candle's having a hard, has a really low volume, having a hard time getting above that other red candle. Oh yeah. And we're looking for a 10 a.m. buy-in. All right. Meh. So we want to see a drop to 10 a.m. and buy in. Volume is ticking up now, though. I wish the order book on this readout for Robinhood was better. Yeah, we're at VWAP now. This would be depressing if I don't touch a day trade today. So we came up and touched the VWAP. Finally lost that little 45-degree line in the Fibonacci. That's not a good sign. I know the 5-day moving average is probably crossing over the 20, maybe even the 50 right now. These are definitely market buys coming in. We're getting below the limit sell orders, and people aren't dragging them down. Let's see, we're going to bounce off that line and go down from here. The best thing you can do is not care. That really is crucial. Now, I'm looking for $1. And even there, depending on what's happening with the chart, we might not touch $1. But I think $1 right now is going to be a good mental support for this stock. It is only the 382 on the Fibonacci, so we might be bailing on that trade right away. But the buy orders have thinned out. The sell orders are still there. All right, we're down to $1. I don't know why this keeps doing this. Volume is going up now to the upside. We're in. Ready for an immediate sell. Yep. I'm out. Fucking don't like it. Fucking don't like it. The question is, did I just get my ass handed to me? That was too funny. That was too funny. That might have been a little bit too preemptive. The sell orders, they're just too crazy. Yeah, that might have been a little bit too preemptive. But now at this point, I'm not going to frickin' try to get back in. I can tell you exactly where those trades went through. Yeah, see, it sold at I bought in $1.02, sold at $1. Not great. Not great. That was not. Yeah, see. I just sold a little bit preemptively there. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm glad we don't have any viewers today. And I'm definitely not going to chase now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Perfect time to buy. There we go. Did it again. Showed you guys the perfect time to buy. Once again. Oh. Too funny. Second day in a row. Luckily my swing trades are working out pretty good. So, no complaints. Yeah, it would have been a nice scalp right now. Get in right at $1. Pile right up to $1.20. Boom, bada, bing. $1,000 in my pocket. I'm done for the day. Oops. Did we get another halt? Nope, another halt. To the upside this time. Now it's going to go down. No, whatever. It's all about learning. Oh, I'm definitely not going to keep this up, though. I'm going to stick with the plan here with a VOT. It dropped a little bit here. But, I mean, you just see the volume is super thin. Yeah. Auto-anchored VWAP is at 91 cents. Regular VWAP is up here at 84. The volume on this candle is only 9,350. 8822. The volume of this candle was 12,000. Now, you got a buy of 300. Interesting. Oh, man. That was too funny. They did it 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row now. Not only did I find the pick of the day, but I also bailed too early. I mean, I'm really like trying to time the low, and I'm so freaking hell bent on managing my risk that I'm bailing the second it starts to drop. The second it starts to appear like things are going to the south. So it's like basically the more time I do this, and I understand what's happening. Trust me. When you're, investing live funds or day trading live funds, and you're trying to turn that into a career, there's a lot of, I don't know if it's pressure. Usually I'm very good under pressure, but there's a lot of hesitancy. And I think that's what's getting me right now. I'm not too worried about it because, like I said, I'm making fantastic picks. And both times I got in right near the bottom, I just did not have the stomach for that boop. So it's unfortunate because it's like an opportunity cost. But like I said, this is good news. We are for sure in good shape as far as that goes. Picking the bottom and getting in at the right time. But I'm definitely not going to keep torturing myself with this. I don't even know if it's really torturing myself. Definitely not going to keep going around and around on this merry-go-round. See, we went over VWAP. Now we're probably going to drop below VWAP. At this point, I got to stick to my plan. Stick to my pick, which just went positive on the day. And, hopefully my swing trade pick is better than my day trading pick for today. Yeah, because we're dropping again. Alrighty. Well, that's going to be it for the day trading live stream. You guys see me make the right pick 2 days in a row. Call the bottom after market open. And, yeah. You're welcome. Hopefully you held longer than I